What is up, travelers, and welcome back. This is Law of Evolution, and what am I here to talk about today? It's my own personal No Man's Sky journey. If you're interested, you'll stick around. So, when I first heard about No Man's Sky, I heard about it from my older brother, and he's a real big gamer too. We both have been for our entire lives, but I heard about it from my older brother, and it was about a year before launch, right? And before I get into all that, I'm just actually at this trading post, and I'm kind of hunting for this S-class microfighter that I've been looking for about a week. So you might just see me running around in circles, kind of checking what classes that different starships have and stuff. So just so you know what I'm doing back here, but it was about a year before the launch of the game, and the first thing that I did is I went on YouTube after he told me about it. I go on YouTube and I'm looking up the trailers, and I'm seeing the trailers, and I think just like everybody else, I was just blown away, right? Because I've always been a fan of cosmology and space and exploration and theoretical physics and all kinds of different sciences. I've just always been a fan of that type of stuff, and it sucked me in, just like I think it sucked in a lot of people. And luckily, I had only heard about it for 1 year before launch. A lot of people had heard about it a lot longer than that. They were waiting a lot longer than that. So I was lucky. I heard about the game, and the game launches, right? And the thing is, though, is that I did not have a PlayStation 4 at all, and I was an Xbox fanboy, and I played nothing but first-person shooters. Like, there's nothing but Call of Duty and Battlefield and Halo and every kind of first-person shooter you can think of. And I've been like that my entire life. Like, I was playing Nintendo 64, playing Perfect Dark and 007 GoldenEye. Like, I've always been that guy. But this game had the possibility to take me out of that. It had the ability to remove me from that FPS mindset that I've had for so long, and it worked, right? I bought a PlayStation 4 just for No Man's Sky, and I wasn't able to get it right at launch. I kind of scraped the money together, and it was like maybe a week after launch, a week and a half after launch, when I finally got everything. And so just like everybody else, we were super high on the hype, and the game came out, and it was a little bit lackluster. I was one of the individuals that still loved the game no matter what, right? The game came out, and it was still mind-blowing what was possible. And needless to say, the trolls turned any type of Reddit group, any type of the Facebook groups, it turned them all into like instant AIDS. Like, you didn't want to touch them because the trolls were so heavy on just down in the game and down in the entire experience, and they lied and this and that and the other. And so one day I found myself in one of those larger No Man's Sky groups, kind of complaining about the trolls, right? I was in the groups like, come on, man, if you don't like the game, why are you here? Like, I was one of those guys. And somebody referred me to No Man's Sky Love, and they were like, hey, you should check this out. It's a bunch of people that actually like the game, and they're not down in it and dissing it all the time, and there's no trolls, and the moderators are like really good. I was like, cool, it sounds like something that I can do. So I went and No Man's Sky Love hub, which at the time was not a hub, or was not, at the time No Man's Sky Love had, I think it was about 500 members in the Facebook group. And the hub didn't exist. There was like 2 or 3 people that had made it to the center, and that was it. So there wasn't even a hub. And once I joined No Man's Sky Love, and once the trolls in the community got bored, right? The trolls in the community got bored. They moved on to different games to troll on, and that left the No Man's Sky community as like this refined player base. It was left down to this player base that was a highly intelligent group of gamers And trust me, I've been a part of a lot of different, gaming communities. Naturally, most gamers are, right? You play a lot of different games. But this No Man's Sky community, they're a highly intelligent group. They're patient, right? I mean, needless to say, they're very patient because of what we had to go through to get to this point in the game. And they're very understanding, right? And these are all things that you had to be in order to still be playing No Man's Sky. Like it goes without saying you had to have these characteristics. But this is what started to happen. We started to get this group of people together. Once the trolls were gone, the entire experience outside of the game itself turned into gold, right? It's like everybody that was in the groups now really love the game, and they're posting, help topics, and the YouTubers that are hanging around streaming is really only a handful of them, but everybody kind of crowded around them, and everybody crowded around the subreddit, and it really made it this experience for me, most of all, something that I'd never seen before in a game, right? No Man's Sky and this community, and especially in more recent history with what's going on with the ARG and Waking Titan, that this is an experience that I've never had the honor of even feeling. Like, I didn't even know what an ARG was before I started playing No Man's Sky. Now they're doing like real world stuff, and it's like, I'm like, how awesome is this, But this all led me to this culmination of me kind of getting my own YouTube channel up and running, and uploading more and streaming for the first time, and really starting to get some viewership and subscribers coming in, and I'm a graphic designer by trade, and so I always made my own channel art and all this stuff, and the overlays, like, I really love that stuff. And so when it came to making the decision to increase the amount of videos that I was putting out on YouTube about the game, and it just became easy for me. It was like the No Man's Sky community, again, as great as they are, it was really this safety net that I had in order to launchpad and get some things going. And making content for the No Man's Sky Love YouTube page, and making content for Field Gaming, and making content for other YouTube pages, I've kind of gotten a little bit of experience on what I can do, how I can do it, and I'm ready to put my own spin on things, So this is the beginning of a journey. This is the beginning of me kind of seeing where this is gonna go, how it's gonna work, if it's gonna work at all, and trying to find my niche. Is it gonna work, and where's my niche gonna be? And that's kind of like what my journey has been so far. And so here I am, 70 subs. I've gotten probably 15 of those or 20 of those in the last week or so, just from streaming and turning the hustle up. But here I am, got 70 subs. I'm doing a lot more. I'm staying active, and where's it gonna go? Because I don't know. But that's my No Man's Sky journey. I hope that you're gonna come on the journey with me, and I will see you on the next stream.